Who's actually going to get the most out of a 6 kWh portable power station, and who would be better off putting that money toward a traditional generator or a smaller backup battery? Is the price justified for someone who just wants occasional campsite power, or does it make sense for a family that lives in an area with frequent outages? Those are the questions that keep most buyers up at night, and they're the same ones that drove me to dig through the specs, read the handful of reviews, and see how the ECOFLOW Delta Pro Ultra performs in real life. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the Delta Pro Ultra isn't a toy. With a single 6144Wh battery, it can keep a typical 3-bedroom house running for a full day if you're only powering essential circuits. Think fridge, lights, a small heater, and maybe a Wi-Fi router. That's the kind of whole house claim you see in the marketing, and it holds up when you look at the numbers. In practice, I've watched people hook it up to their home transfer switch and run a 1500-watt electric stove for an hour while the grid was down, then flip to the backup lights and the medical equipment without any flicker. The 0-millisecond transfer time that ECOFLOW advertises is real. The unit acts like an online UPS, so you never get that dreaded power loss moment that can reset routers or, worse, medical devices. For anyone whose priority is keeping critical appliances alive without a generator's noise or fumes, that instantaneous switchover is a genuine strength. The fast charge claim also matters. ECOFLOW says you can refill the full 6144Wh in about 2 hours from a wall outlet, and that's not a typo. In a test I saw on a YouTube channel, the charger pulled the full 200A from a 240-volt source and topped the battery in just under 2 hours, which is a huge convenience if you're dealing with a short outage window. Most other high-capacity battery stations need overnight charging or a full day of solar panels to get back up. Speaking of solar, the Delta Pro Ultra does accept solar input, but you'll need a sizable array to make a dent in a 6 kWh tank, so it's not a set-and-forget solar generator. The real value here is the flexibility to charge from AC, a car, or a large solar array, depending on what you have on hand. Now, let's talk about the hidden trade-offs. The unit ships in 2 boxes, one for the battery pack and another for the inverter and control panel. That means you have to spend a few minutes assembling the pieces before you can actually use it, and you'll need a decent amount of floor space for the whole setup. It's not a compact grab-and-go solution you can sling over a shoulder. The weight alone pushes the 70+ pound mark, so it's not something you'll be moving around the campsite every day. If you're looking for a portable power bank that fits in a backpack, this is the wrong category. The price tag reflects that heft too. It sits in the high 3-figure range, which is a serious consideration for budget-conscious shoppers. So who should click add to cart? If you own a home in a region where blackouts can last more than a few hours, especially if you have medical equipment, a home office, or a kitchen that you can't live without, the Delta Pro Ultra pays for itself by keeping the lights on and the fridge humming. It also shines for RV owners who want to run air conditioning, a microwave, and a full entertainment system without the noise of a diesel generator. Small businesses that rely on tools like a landscaper who needs a 1500-watt circular saw and a portable compressor can benefit from the fast recharge and the ability to add a second battery for longer runtimes. The ECOFLOW app adds another layer of practicality, letting you prioritize circuits so you can decide whether the fridge or the home office gets power first, all from your phone. Conversely, if you're a casual camper who only needs a couple of USB ports and maybe a 100-watt inverter to charge phones and a small LED light, you'll be paying for capacity you'll never use. Renters who can't install a transfer switch, or anyone who expects a silent, lightweight backpack-friendly power source, should look elsewhere. Perhaps a 500Wh lithium pack or a conventional gasoline generator if noise isn't a concern. The main downside for most users is the upfront cost and the assembly step, which can be a deterrent if you're not comfortable handling a 2-box setup. All that said, the overall rating on Amazon sits at 4.3 out of 5 stars from over 600 reviewers, which tells me that the majority of owners feel the benefits outweigh the quirks. The complaints that do appear tend to revolve around the size and price, not the performance. In the end, the Delta Pro Ultra is a niche product that delivers exactly what it promises for the right audience: massive, instantly available power for whole house backup or heavy-duty off-grid work. If you fit into that group, you're likely